You warm greetings from Mr. President, President Muhammadu. And I want to say that he's extremely pleased that we're able to come here today and to visit and commission all of these projects. So I bring you his very warm felicitations. I'm also pleased to see for myself the giant strides and achievements that are being made here in this state. Here in this greenhouse complex, we see a victory for technology, for a technology-driven agricultural project, and a tribute to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the governor of the state. I've looked around the smartest ways, producing high-quality vegetables all year round. Marketing is also done efficiently from here, and I'm told that Abuja, Kaduna, and Lagos are already getting constant supplies of vegetables from Taraba State. So whenever we see the Taraba vegetables van anywhere, we know that it's a product of the hard work, the resourcefulness, and the ingenuity of the people of the state. And I want to congratulate you and congratulate His Excellency the Governor for this great achievement. As you've just heard, we can produce all the vegetables we need here in Nigeria and for our entire sub-region. In other words, we can export from here. After we have satisfied our own needs, we can export from here to all parts of our sub-region, indeed to all parts of Africa and the world. There's no reason whatsoever why we cannot achieve this. Your Excellency has also just told us of the agricultural potential of Taraba State, from tea and even coffee to vegetables and rice. I believe absolutely that Taraba can produce all that the nation needs in terms of food and all other needs. But even more importantly, agriculture and agro-processing, we can here produce also very high quality jobs for our very talented young people. A few minutes ago, in the greenhouses that I walked into, producing tomatoes and cucumber and peppers, I met with and took photographs with some of these young who are doing impressive work and who are working diligently in the greenhouses. I was impressed by the fact that these young agriculturists have found something very useful and lucrative to do. And I believe very strongly that agriculture is one sure way of providing high-quality jobs for our young people. I was also privileged to meet the young irrigation engineer, Zakari Babaisa, who provides a technology-driven irrigation facility in this greenhouse project. I was impressed by his excellent grasp of the technicalities of the facility. I think that one of the things that emerges is that Nigeria has all of the talent, all of the kind of resourcefulness, the hardworking people, the determined people that can make our country easily the greatest in Africa and certainly one of the best in the world. I think that what we have seen here in Taraba, what we've seen with the young people working here, and what we've seen with the projects and the potential can only tell us one thing, that we haven't even started yet. We haven't even begun yet. When the world sees us in the next few years, no one will believe that it is the same Nigeria. This country is surely on the path to greatness, and I'm completely convinced that we will tread that path. We have been working with several of the state governments, especially in the area of agriculture, because we believe very strongly that agriculture is the way out, not just out of the recession, but it's also the pivot for our agriculture, for our economic recovery and growth plan. We believe that agriculture is what will provide the majority of jobs, and of course agro-processing, which will also provide excellent opportunities for so many. And this is why I am particularly impressed with what His Excellency the Governor is doing here, looking at the various opportunities in agriculture and trying to provide the facilities, even building the roads to link one agricultural hotbed to another, moving from one to the other. I think that is so important. And I can assure you, Your Excellency, that the federal government will support you in every way. I think some people have suggested a few other gbosas, but I'll give the governor some extra gbosas before I leave. I want to say that the federal government is really committed to partnering with state governments that are serious and hardworking in the way that we've seen here. And I want to say that I'm particularly pleased with what we have seen. I think that a lot of what we have seen here today is a kind of drive and the kind of dynamism that we expect to see. And we think that this will provide the opportunity for our country to really be great. I don't think that there is any doubt at all that when you look in the next few years, we will not only be producing all of the food we need, and this is one of the very important aspects of our economic recovery and growth plan. We'll also be adding value here to all of what we produce. Our friends from UNIDA, friends from Israel and other places who are partnering with us, I want to congratulate you and thank you very much for the work that you're doing. And I'm also pleased that you are passing on the technology to our young people here, to our young talents here, because it's the intention of our government to ensure that in the next few years, we are self-sufficient in food, we are self-sufficient in agro-processing, so many different agro-processing products, and also self-sufficient in petrochemicals, including our own PMS, our own petrol. We will also be self-sufficient in that. This is the promise that the Buhari administration has made to this nation, and we intend to fulfill every detail of those promises. So I'd like to thank you again very much for the very warm welcome. I'll come back to Taraba State again if I receive this kind of. Thank you very much indeed. God bless you.